Hey guys, it's Trista. Today we've got total body bar. So we're gonna blast your muscles to complete fatigue head to toe. If you guys wanna grab a chair for support, you're more than welcome to, but point of this workout is just to get every single muscle group, just work that entire body with your bar class. Go ahead and start in that plank position. Hands underneath your shoulders, roll your shoulders down and back. Pull your belly button tight to your spine, close your rib cage. Walk your feet together, squeeze your inner thighs. Big inhale here, we're gonna move from plank to a down dog. So just alternating between that plank position and your down dog. Hips go up, reach your chest towards your thighs, press back through your hands, lower right back down with control into your plank. So you're going plank to down dog, lower with control, bring it right back up. When you inhale, hips up, down dog, exhale down into your plank. Every time pulling your abs in a little bit tighter in that plank position. Good, you got 5 more here. You're gonna hold your plank in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank position. From here, we move right into push-ups, lower with your chest. So leading with your chest all the way down, exhale as you push that floor away. At any point, if you need to modify, you can walk your feet out a little bit wider. Maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders as you lower into that push-up. Exhale, push that floor away. If that's still too much, drop down to your knees. Still leading with your chest. Top of the head is reaching forward, neck is long. All the way down, exhale, push. Forearm plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your elbows, elbows underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows towards each other without moving them. Just actively squeeze in and pull your elbows down towards your hip bones. From here, hip dips. Hips dip to the right, move through center, left, move through center. Right, move through center, left. So every time you dip, try to keep the shoulders square. Squeeze inner thighs together. This can also be done from your knees if you need to modify. Pressing back up to your hands. Second set of push-ups. We got close grip push-ups. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, press up to your hands right here. Elbows go tight to your body, then push right back up. So graze the elbows past your rib cage. Exhale as you push that floor away. Same thing with these close grip push-ups that we found in those wide arm push-ups, leading with your chest, abs in super tight. Always an option to drop down to your knees when you need to. Good, in 5, we're moving right into tricep dips. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your knees, swing your legs around, pushing into your heels, scoop that tailbone up, hands right underneath your shoulders, shoulders down and back, then go ahead and press into your hands and lift your hips up. Shift your weight back over your hands, bend your elbows, elbows point straight back, exhale as you push. Bend your elbows, exhale, push. Bend your elbows, exhale, push. In 5, we take it to a pulse. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that bend, little tiny pulses down, pulse down, pulse down. Moving just a quarter of an inch here, tiny, tiny little movements. Start to feel the backs of the arms fire up here. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, take a seat. Take your right arm in front, stretch it out. Switch, left arm comes in front, stretch it out. Moving into a right tricep stretch. Reaching that hand down towards your back, take the left arm to the right elbow and gently pull down. Keeping your chest up tall, pressing your head into your forearm. And switch to the left. Good. Take your hands behind your back, open up your chest. And release your hands down, moving right into the core sequence here. So starting in C curve, sitting down, bring your heels forward, tuck your hips, squeeze your inner thighs together, roll your shoulders down and back with a straight back, lean back, then tuck and round through your hips. From here, focusing on your hips, take your hip bones, little tiny tucks up to your rib cage. Try to isolate through your pelvis as if your pelvis is a bowl and you're just spilling water out of that bowl. Exhale as you tuck. Belly button pulls tighter. Tuck the hip bones a little bit deeper. In 5, hands to a prayer for a twist. In 4, 3, 2, hands come together. Exhale as you twist that right elbow towards the ground through center. Exhale as you twist that left elbow to the ground through center. So moving through those twists, moving through that waistline. Think about cinching your waistline, but keeping that tailbone tucked. Exhale with every single twist. In 5, you reach your arms forward. You've got 4, 3, 2, reach the arms forward, tuck your hips. Back to those tucks, little tuck. Tuck the hip bones to the rib cage. With every single exhale, you tuck under. In 5, going back to your twist. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that twist. Exhale. Try to get a little bit deeper on this second round. Exhale with every single rotation. Look in the direction that you're twisting to get your body to move a little bit further. Ten more seconds here. We're going to lay all the way down. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay all the way down. Take the legs straight up to the ceiling, hands behind the head. Exhale as you crunch. Shallow crunch, lifting the shoulder blades up, lowering down with control. Try to straighten your legs, point your toes, pull your quads up off your kneecaps, really finding length through the hamstrings. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Every time you lower, stay engaged. Try not to release on the way down. Exhale up, lower with control. Exhale up, lower with control. In 5, you take it to a pulse. You've got 4, 3, 2, tiny little pulses up. Maybe reach the fingertips to the toes. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. In 5, moving right into a scissor. You've got 4, 3, 2, drop the right leg, grab the left, switch. Every leg that stays in the air, you gently grab behind the hamstring, the calf, the ankle, the foot, whatever you can grab, and gently tug it a little bit tighter towards your chest, finding length through the hamstrings, finding that little stretch, hovering the bottom leg. In 5, you'll pick up that pace. You got 4. In 3, pick it up. 2, 1, go a little bit quicker, right to left. Ten more seconds here. Both legs go straight up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, both legs go straight up. You've got 4 counts to lower 2 legs down, 4 counts to come right back up. So nice and slow. You go down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that slow count going, making sure you're moving as slow on the way up as you do on the way down. The tendency is always to race to the top, so really focus on that 4 count on the way up. Last 10, we'll hold those legs low for a flutter kick. In 5, hold them low. You got 4, 3, 2, legs stay down, little flutter kicks, just about 6 inches between those feet, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You're here for another 20 seconds, and we've got that hold at the bottom. Pull those abs a little deeper, tuck the tailbone. You got 5 and a hold. 4, 3, 2, hold those legs side by side. Squeeze inner thighs, pull your abs in. If you want to reach those arms overhead for more challenge, go ahead and take those arms up overhead. You've got 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Moving into the lower body, stand up, right foot forward, left leg goes back into a lunge. In 5, we take it to a pulse. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that bend, little tiny pulses down, pulse down, pulse down. Shoulders right above the hips, trying to take those hips down straight between 2 legs. So we're not shifting forward, we're not shifting back. You're trying to feel weight on both legs evenly, but you're going to feel it differently. In 5, right heel goes up and down. You've got 4, 3, 2, hold it right here. Just lift and lower the right heel up, lower it down. Try not to let the heel slam down. You want to lift with control, lower it gently, lift with control, lower that same control. Ten more seconds here. You're going to keep the heel up for a pulse. In 5, 4, 3, 2, heel stays up, back to that pulse. Tiny little movements here, just moving 1/4 of an inch, tiny little pulse. In 5, hold it in that balance. You've got 4. We squeeze the right leg in 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here. So you're squeezing that right leg, you're holding. That left knee, that back knee is going to squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Working those inner thighs, moving just 1/4 of an inch, a little bit tighter on every single squeeze. In 5, you hold that squeeze and pulse. 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze, tiny little pulses down. Try to keep that heel up if you need to. You always have the option to put that heel back down to the floor. Fighting for that balance, fighting for that control. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. The left foot's going to step forward, right foot goes back. Hold it right here, little pulse. Good. Abs in tight, belly button pulls a little bit tighter to that spine. Lower a little bit further each and every single time you go down. Again, super small with that pulse, just moving 1/4 of an inch. In 5, lift and lower the front heel. 4, 3, 2, front heel goes up, lower with control. Left heel's lifting, left heel lowers. Keep that right knee as low to the ground as you can as you lift and lower that left heel. In 5, keep it up, we pulse. You've got 4, 3, 2, keep the heel up, little tiny pulses down, tiny pulse. Fighting for that balance, shoulders stay square, hips stay quiet, little pulse, little pulse. In 5, you hold it low. 3, 2, stay low. Back knee squeezes in. So you're activating that inner thigh, squeezing in, squeezing in, squeezing in. Every time you squeeze, pull the abs in. In 5, you pulse. You've got 4, hold that squeeze. 3, 2, hold that squeeze. Tiny little pulses down. Pulse down, pulse down. Five, get lower for 4, get lower for 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Moving into a diamond position. So you're going to bring the heels together, toes apart. Make sure the toes are only 4 to 6 inches apart so they're not super rotated, just a nice comfortable triangle. Lift the heels up, walk the heels together. So actually step your feet a little bit closer so your heels touch instead of dropping them together. Step those feet together, squeeze the heels together, bend your knees about 3 inches down. From there, drop the tailbone, pull your abs in and up. Your hand can be supporting on a chair or the wall if you need to. Squeezing those heels together, wrapping the thighs back. You're going down for 2 counts, up for 2 counts. So you're moving down, down, up, up. Every time you lower down, think about wrapping the thighs back from the hips, squeezing the heels together, and lowering that pelvis. So you're lowering towards your heels, lifting back up. Fighting for that balance. If you need to balance with the hand on a chair, you can always, if you don't have a chair available, you can put your hand on a wall for a little more support. In 5, stay down. You've got 4, stay down. In 3, we wrap. In 2, stay down. Think about wrapping the thighs back, starting at the hips. So you're going to feel this on the outsides of the glutes, outsides of the thighs as you wrap back. Wrap, wrap. Good. Making sure you're not wrapping from the knees, not from the ankles. It's all coming from the hips. In 10, you hold that wrap, we pulse. You've got 5, 4, pulse in 3, 2, 1, little pulses down, pulse down, pulse down. Still squeezing the heels together, still holding that wrap, but just dropping a little bit lower. Moving that 1/4 of an inch, that tiny little pulse. Let the legs start to shake. Let the legs start to burn here. You've got 5. Get a little lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Last exercise for the thighs here. We're going to go to a wall sit. So go ahead and find some space at a wall. Sink down so you're dropping down 90 degrees. Hips are 90 degrees with the knees. Knees are 90 degrees with your ankles. So 90-degree angles in that body. Press your back against a wall. Shoulders down and back. So feel your shoulders pull down. Sink down a little bit lower and just hold it right here. Close the rib cage, pull your abs in, lift up tall, press your head into that wall so your spine is nice and long here. You got another 30 seconds, so in total, we got a 60-second wall sit. Halfway there. You got 5, a little lower for 4, 3, 2, shake it out really quickly. So you got 2 more wall sits coming up. We're just going to alternate what you do. Find that same wall sit, sink down, pressing the back against the wall, shoulders back, abs in. Just lift the heels up. Hold it there. So you're pushing the balls of the feet into the floor. The heels are up. Make sure that your heels aren't rotating out towards your pinky toes. You want to make sure that your toes, your big toes, are in line with your ankles. So don't allow anything to roll out. Ankles stay tight and in line with your big toes. Feet should be about hips distance apart here. Pushing the hips into the wall, pushing down through the floor, lifting up through the upper body. Halfway there. Sink down a little bit lower. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. 1 more to go. Find that same wall sit. All you're going to do here is lift the heels, lower them down. Notice if those thighs start to shake a little bit. That's a good thing. That's what we're working towards. So as you lift the heels and as you lower, if the legs start to shake, let it happen. Breathe through it. Big inhales through the nose, big exhales through the mouth. Keep going. You got another 30 seconds. $15 to go. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Go ahead and grab the right foot in the right hand quad stretch, keeping the knees together as much as you can, tucking the hips. Five, you switch sides in 4, 3, 2, same thing, other side quad stretch. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that right heel forward, hamstring stretch. Reach that right hand to your right toe. Reaching your chest towards your thighs, sending that tailbone back. Try to get as long through the back of the leg as you can. You've got 3, 2, 1. Switch to the left. Same thing. Left heel forward. Reach down for the left toes. Shift your hips back. Really find length through the back of the leg. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, finishing here with some glute work. We're gonna go into all fours position. So push your hands down underneath your shoulders, knees go underneath your hips. So you're in that tabletop position. Tuck your hip bones slightly towards your rib cage and take any curve out of that low back. So you want one long line from the top of the head all the way through the tailbone. From here, you're gonna straighten out your right leg, lift that leg up for 2 counts, lower for 2 counts. So nice, slow, and controlled. You just lift it and lower it. Lift, tap the toe to the ground. So use your glutes and the hamstrings to lift that leg up. Keep it nice and long. Lower it down. Hamstring curl coming up in 5, in 4, 3, bend the knee in 2, 1, bend the knee, bring the heel to the sits bones, straighten it out. So you can point or flex your foot here depending on what feels better behind your knee. If you got really tight hip flexors, it might feel better to point your toe. If not, go ahead and flex that foot. So squeeze in, lengthen it out. Squeeze, lengthen it out. Same way you would do a bicep curl when you contract. Same idea in the back of your leg here. You contract, you squeeze that heel towards your sits bone, then lengthen it out. Make sure that every time you lengthen, you straighten your knee, you pull your quad up off your kneecap. So you got to fire up the front of your leg to really find length through the back of your leg. In 5, we combine. You've got 4, combo in 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg, tap it to the ground, lift it up, bend in, press it straight. Tap, lift, bend, straight. Tap, lift, bend, straight. Keep that going, keeping the hip bones tucked. Squeeze, find that opposition in your own body. So as you straighten, you want to tuck, you want to lift against that tucked tailbone. Last 10. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Left side, same thing. Start with that left leg nice and straight. Tuck the hips, pull your abs in, lift and lower that left leg. Nice, long, straight, pointed toe on that left side. Every time you lift, think about squeezing from the glutes and hamstrings. You lift, you lower. In 10, we move into that hamstring curl. You've got 5, keep it up in 4, hold in 3, 2, keep it up, bend in, press it straight, bend in, press it straight. Same idea here. If you need to point or flex through that foot, just make a choice. Make sure that you're not just allowing that foot to be relaxed. Make a choice, point it or flexed, whatever feels better behind that knee. In 5, we combo. You've got 4, 3, 2, combo. Straight leg lift, bend in, press it out. Down, up, bend, press. Keep going. You got another 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds right here. Keep it going with that combo. Straight leg bend, straight leg tap it to the floor. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You want to roll onto your back. You're going right into a figure 4. Right foot crosses over the left knee. Reach through that left thigh. Hug your legs in. Try to relax the abs. Make sure you're not contracting up and lifting the shoulder blades off the floor. Really press that back into the floor. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, switch left over right, reach the right thigh, hug your legs in. Happy baby in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your soles of your feet up to the ceiling, grabbing onto the feet, pressing your knees in towards your arms. And right side supine twist. Reach that right arm, rotate the lower body towards the left. Switch sides, the left arm reaches nice and long, supine twist towards the right. And then relax into that final Shavasana. Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to work out with me today. Great job.